Anger management. Anger is a range, it is an intense emotional state. It is a very powerful feeling that occurs when we are tensed, when we are stressed, when we are hot, when we are pained, when we are annoyed, when we are disappointed, or when we feel frustrated. Anger can be helpful, it can be hurtful, depending on how we react to situations and when people hurt us. A kept anger could lead to progressive aggressive behavior like wanting to get back, wanting to revenge over something that has been done to us. Anger, when not properly managed, could actually destroy meaningful relationship. But when we recognize how we could appropriately express our anger, then we would have learned how to manage emergency problems and how to maintain meaningful relationships. Now, what are the dangers when we suppress anger? Anger suppression is really dangerous. It is better expressing anger than even suppressing it. Now, suppressing anger, when we don't deal with our anger, when we suppress our anger, it could lead to anxiety, it could lead to depression, it could actually mal our health, it could lead to serious health issues, and it could destroy meaningful relationship. Long-term anger has been linked to some health problems like high blood pressure, heart problems, headaches, and skin disorders. And when anger is not checked, unchecked anger could lead to crime, it could lead to abuse, it could lead to other violent behavior. We, of course, have seen cases, we have read cases, especially in the recent times, how wrong anger expression has led to the destruction of lives and property. We hear here and there how wives kill their husbands, how husbands commit suicide, how even mothers commit suicide and as well kill their children, how young girls commit suicide over depression of rejection, and how men also commit suicide because of lack of means of livelihood, and so many other related instances. And now, there are a lot of consequences when we don't properly manage our anger. We are all prone to anger. Anger is a natural phenomenon. It is an emotional state that every one of us often express now and then. But the way and manner at which we express this anger is what makes us different. It is even more dangerous, like I said, to keep in your anger because it could actually destroy you, and it could stress your nervous system as well as your cardiovascular system. So expressing your anger in a more rightful way, it is more beneficial to yourself and even others. And now, what are the skills? What are the ways we can manage our anger? I'm going to share some few tips for us, and if you wish to learn more on how to manage your anger, you could actually contact at Dialogue on this number displayed on the screen, and you can as well mail us on heartdialogue34@gmail.com. Now, the few tips I want to share with us. The very first thing is, when you feel angered, like I said, it's a natural thing, but we can actually control it. When you feel hungry, what you need to do is to take a deep breath. Breathe deeply and slowly be calm. Have a self-positive talk. Talk to yourself with phrases like calm down, it's okay, take it easy, it's not a big deal, it's going to be okay. These are some of the phrases that are positive that we can use to talk to ourselves when we are angry. Another good tip you could use is express yourself, but the expression has to be done in a calm way. Express yourself clearly. Tell whatever that wrongs you This is how I feel about what you have done to me. Another tip you could use is taking an alternative or physical activity. Physical activity when angry has been seen to be very useful. It helps to reduce your tension, it helps to calm you down. So instead of exerting your anger on people around you, destroying people around you, or destroying valuable things around you, you could actually tell it on physical activity. You could take some common exercise, or you look for tasks around you to do. This will greatly help. The another thing you could do is to talk to someone. Talk to someone about how you feel. Share your problem with someone. Whatever you feel bothering you, when you share it out, it could help calm you down. Then another thing you could do that has actually also helped me is laughing at yourself when things bother you, when things choke you. You should learn to laugh. Seriously, it gives you a good sense of humor. Laugh out your pains. It will help a lot. It's a very good and fast therapy. Then another thing you could actually do to also help calm your nerves when you're angry is to talk to a professional, and again have a good listening skill. When we learn to listen to one another, when we have good communication between one another, then we'll be able to understand ourselves and we'll be able to build the trust that keep us going. Then when we listen to one another, it will help us maintain the trust we have for each other. The tips we could use is making a list of things that get us angry, situations that are prone to our anger, and the times we usually get angry. We have all this listed. It could help us to actually check our anger. Making excuses for people, giving excuses to people why they do what they do, and understanding other people's perspective when it comes to a matter actually will help you ease your tension. If you have tried all of these tips and it's not working out, you cannot still control your anger, then it means it is time you talk to a professional. It is time you talk to a mental health professional or a psychologist who could talk you through this problem, who could train you on how to manage your anger. And if you want more tips on anger management, you want to speak to a professional on anger management, and you want to refer someone to talk to a professional, then just dial the numbers displayed on the screen, or you mail at dialogue34@gmail.com. If this make meaning to you, then keep sharing, keep letting people know about our dialogue, and keep subscribing and encourage others to subscribe as well. Remember to always think positive, act positive, and live positive. It is our positive disposition that are needed for the betterment of the society. Thank you.